Hey guys, what's up? I just want to share a little bit of a story with you, and it does involve my first ever innocent fight in my whole life. If you couldn't tell already, I'm Asian, so as Asian people, we like to be nice, we're innocent, really innocent like a bunny rabbit, and we like to keep for ourselves throughout the whole day without getting into any trouble, right? So when I was 14, I stayed back in school to basically finish off my homework, like a good boy. And after doing my homework, it was time to go home. And in order to get home, I had to cut through like an alleyway, and after the alleyway is obviously the bus stop, and then the bus stop, a 25-minute ride home from the bus, and the day was done. The alleyway that I was about to cross, it's really well known for fights after school and all that because, if you had, it was basically straight outside of school, so if you had a problem with the kid, meet in the alleyway and then beef it out there. And because I stayed back in school, if there were a fight to happen, it would have been finished by now because it was already like 4:15 in the afternoon, and everyone should be probably be home by then. So I walk through this alleyway, and I see about 7 people crowded around, watching these 2 people about to fight and all that. And you know what it is what it is. So now this leads me to two options: either I can watch the fight or go home and spend the rest of my day watching The Simpsons, Futurama, and maybe Family Guy or something, and then get ready for school tomorrow. And the bus was about to come in about 10 minutes, so if I do miss this bus, I have to wait another 20 minutes or so. And I sort of didn't want to wait because I was in my school uniform for too long already. I just wanted to, take it off and be free. So I decided to, sort of just skip the fight and just go straight to my bus stop. So basically, I was walking, trying to. It was the alleyway was sort of like it was not cramped, but it was like not spacious enough. So I had to like sort of walk my way around the crowd of people. And while I was walking my way, around the people, I overheard like shit talking with, the 2 boys. We'll call them one of them Leo, the other one Bob. Okay. So I think while they were shit talking each other, like Leo pushed Bob, and Bob sort of stumbled back and sort of bumped into me. And as an immediate reaction, I sort of pushed Bob. It was like it was immediate. So at that time, I think Bob was pretty surprised to see like an Asian guy there because the crowd was I'll call it like Westerners because it was a bunch of Westerners guys. Like there wasn't any mixed racial in there. It was just all Western people. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna call it what it is. That's how it is. So when after I pushed Bob, and Bob sort of like bumped into Leo, and for some reason I don't know what happened. I don't know why, but Leo decided to ignore Bob and head straight for the 5'7" handsome Asian guy that I am. Mind you guys, it's all happened in like a split second. It was hard to react. It was hard to, interpret what was going on because I wasn't meant to be there, but it just happened. I was there, at the wrong time, at the wrong place. So Leo walked up to me, and he just said to me like, what the fuck are you doing? And then next thing like in immediate reaction after that is like he just grabbed me by my chest. While he was grabbing me by my chest, his nails sort of digged into my skin, which really hurt, by the way. I'm guessing he was like sort of trying to grab my shirt and sort of like pull me up and just, be like the bully, like, when the bully grabs your shirt and just holds you up and pushes you against the wall sort of thing. So that's what he did to me. But because when his nails was digging into my chest, like I said, it hurt. So it was just like an immediate reaction of just punching him in the face. Just punched him. And then when I noticed I punched him, it was like, too late now. I gotta keep punching him now. Because it was too late, one punch after another punch. And it was just like punch after punch after punch. And I did knee him a couple of times. I know that for sure. And he got about a good 2 hits on my face, like on my left cheek. Yeah, so he was probably like left-handed or something. So then what happened was like an adult saw what was going on and he sort of screamed at all of us saying, like, hey, whatever, right? And then the crowd that was cheering on the 2 guys, I think they stopped cheering because, like Leo wasn't meant to fight me, he was meant to fight Bob, but for some reason it all turned around to Leo fighting me. And I think while I was like punching Leo, like Bob was just in shock, like what the, that was meant to be my fight, sort of shocked. Mind you guys, it all happened in like, I don't know, 10 seconds. Like it wasn't as long as you think it is, but yeah, it was really short. So after the adult came in, sort of screamed at all of us, the crowd sort of like pulled us apart and just like, just took Leo to another, Leo down the other way, and I was down the other way. And basically, the people that pulled me away was like, "Oh man, that was so awesome, man! Like you're so cool and all that shit." Like I've never met these guys in my whole life. They were probably like 2 years above me or a year above me. I'm not sure. Yeah. So during that time, like I didn't know who they were. They didn't know who I was. I just happened to be there. And Leo was like bigger than me, so I think they were like sort of, I don't know, so like just cheering for me, saying like, I'm awesome because I took on someone that's bigger than me. I think it was like about 5'9", and I was like 5'7", so there was a difference between us. And I guess all in all, I think I won the fight because I landed most of my punches and most of my knees, and Leo just hit me twice on the face. It didn't really hurt, and yeah, I don't know what to say. It was just wondering, like, Bob and I became sort of friends afterwards. Like we knew each other and all that. And the other guy was sort of like he was being picked on a little bit. So I think he left school. Like I did not see him at all during. I did see him a couple of times around school, but after to a certain point, I just never saw him again. So I guess he sort of left. I don't know. And guys, I can't believe this happened because it just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. It's just like it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be my fight. It was meant to be between Leo and Bob's. And for some instance, I just happened to get involved, which I didn't want to get involved, but it just happened, and it's just like it's like one of those events that happens once in a lifetime sort of thing. So I'm guessing it won't never happen again, which it never happened again, I guess. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this story. Just let me know down below. Okay, thanks for listening. Bye.